First thing, praises, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. We want to give double honors to the elders and apostles Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakathon. We are the brothers of the Kansas City Great Millstone to preach the downfall of America, the falling of the kingdom of Esau, Edom, whose time is up. Okay, as we see numerous things are coming, are going on in the earth, man. If you can hold 2nd Ezra 9, because all kind of major events are happening, and they're all happening at the same time. You know, to quote, you know, the Apostle Tahar, he said, "You miss a day, you miss a lot." You know, and as it's been going, is you miss a minute, you miss a lot, man. You know, more developments are coming out of the MOTB system. Okay, there's more information is coming out about the division of the house of Esau. Okay, they're all fighting over this nigga Charlie Kirk. Okay, they're fighting over red versus blue. They're fighting over money. All right, they're fighting over what a man and what a woman is. You know, so the Lord has put an utter confusion spirit over this place, and this is what the Lord said would happen before he would visit this place.
In Ezra chapter 9 from the top, says, "He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou well understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which made."
That's right. What are some of the signs that we would see before the Lord would visit this place, man? Go to the 5th chapter and read some of those signs. So we will grab the title if you got it.
Okay, I'm gonna grab those in a couple. Verse 3, it says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand the Most High spake of those things from the days before thee, even from the beginning."
That's right. And earthquakes are something that's gonna increase in frequency, because now we found out Esau has the ability to make earthquakes. You know, is it a shocker that Venezuela had an earthquake off the coast of it? When this nigga's trying to invade, blaming it on drugs, like this nigga care about drugs, man. He's the biggest drug dealer in the world, man. All of a sudden he's concerned. You see? But that's one of those earthquakes, man.
Yeah, and it also said uproars of the people.
That's right.
You have a lot of uproars going on right now because of what Bibi Netanyahu is doing over there in Gaza, man.
Yeah, big time.
Okay, these countries are not on par with what this dude is doing. So you got a whole, and you're committing war crimes.
Yeah.
You know, they trying to get this dude charged with war crimes, man.
Right.
So everybody's in a fucking uproar about all these different things playing out.
That's right, man. That's why they buying TikTok, man.
Yep.
They can't. This thing that got beside him, man. You know, that the scriptures say that he would be ensnared in his own device. You know, the internet, cell phone, these things are now ensnared him, man. People are catching wickedness on their cell phones, man. The things that you meant to put somebody to sleep, which it does, a cell phone will destroy your mind and everything else. But it's turning on you now, man. Now we got 40 angles of this nigga Charlie Kirk getting put in the spirit world. They analyzing your ass, man. Right. Every angle. Oh, no, that ain't what it ain't. The FBI said this. That ain't what that, you know.
Ain't no way that was it.
That's the snare, man.
But that's the same reason why we know this devil want to bring the famine of the word, man.
Yeah.
Because the famine of the word goes into them being able to clip the internet, you know, being able to take you offline for saying shit against the government.
Right.
You know, EMP attacks, cyber attacks, to where real soon you people aren't going to be able to hear the words of Yahweh through his prophets, man.
That's right.
You know, because this dude's been exposed, so he wants to try to hide himself.
That's right, man. That's right.
Yeah. Ultimately, the Lord be blocking niggas from getting the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know what it say? I'm trying to get it real quick. You say where it made these people's hearts fat.
Yeah.
Salaki, it's taking me a minute to find it.
Oh, you good?
Oh, I got it. This Isaiah 6. This Isaiah 6 and 9. And he said, "Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and be converted, and be healed."
Yep. That's right.
Because the prophets are out here, man.
Yeah.
And like it tells you in Habakkuk 2, we're making it plain upon tables, man. We've been breaking down, going into the mark of the beast, you know, what it truly is. And now we see shit playing out in real time you know, which we know we're gonna bring it out, but over there in UK, they're making a digital ID mandatory for all citizens, man.
That's right, man.
And we've been warning you back to our elders and apostles that this was about to come, man.
That's right. And what did we say? We said it would be global. All right. We said it would be global, and it's starting overseas, man. Hey, they over there, they've already made their new currency. Okay, they've already passed their draconian laws, you know. And the UK, you can basically consider them the leader of Europe over there, man.
Yeah.
You know.
They set the trends, man.
Yep.
All right, so all these things coming to pass, and people are still ignorant of the New World Order society, man.
That's right.
We can all see this going to a totalitarian state, man.
Yeah.
Fucking UK, that's a police state right now, nigga. You can't
for real.
even tweet nothing offensive, or they knocking on your door and locking your ass up, man. Real shit.
I'm gonna get that precept to back you up. This is Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for." You know, and what do niggas seek, man? You know, Jake just wanna, you know, fuck on some hoes, eat some good food, you know, live the good life. But see, they wanna do it in this wicked ass society, man. You never gonna live your full life here, man. Esau gonna give you a fraction of what true life really is, man. You gotta come through the straight gate, obtain the glory, the kingdom of heaven, then you gonna fucking live, you nigga.
Right.
You know? Jake make you sick with all of this shit, man. A nigga will forsake the whole kingdom over just so he can roll up some backwoods, man.
Yeah, just so
You
you
know?
can go to the NBA YoungBoy concert.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Nigga have one nice day outside with no clouds. He turned the fuck up. He'll see a whole chariot and cough at it, man.
Yeah.
You know?
It's really what niggas really like through the spirit. What our people want is rest.
Right.
You know, from this hardcore bondage we've been made to serve, man. But that rest only comes through Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah.
That's right, man.
That's why it says we don't have a continuing city here, man.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, you niggas got to go through Esau, through the one of all things, and he gonna make you become a fucking demon to get rest on this side, man.
That's right. That's right. It says, "But the election had obtained it, and the rest were blinded." You see, this is why we don't sit down and go back and forth and argue with a bunch of niggas, man. We don't argue with Christians. We don't argue with heathen. Okay? If you can't fucking get it, move up the street, man. Because if the Lord blinded you, who are we? You know? We can't make you see this, man. We're just working out our own salvation up here, man.
That's right.
You know? With fear and trembling, man. That's just to back you up. You can go back to that second ledger. You got it. The shower got it.
You want 9 or 5?
5.
Okay. This the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5. It say, 2nd Ezra 5, verse 1. It say, "Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number."
That's right. Great number. When the scriptures emphasize the word great, you gotta really put that into your mind and meditate on that, man. There's never been this amount of people on the planet Earth, man. And why did the Lord let the population swell and grow up to this point, man? To where you have all of this wickedness going on. Because there's gonna be a great number. When the Lord offers something good, he requires a sacrifice, man. You know? And so he's basically made all of Babylon a big ass altar, man.
That's Isaiah 34. I think when it goes into make fat the kidneys and the rams, America is basically an altar that's getting ready to burn.
That's right.
So it's predominantly of a sacrifice, fire.
Fire. That's right. You make the glittering sword, you preparing the blade, slaughter the animal, you know, put it on the altar and burn it, man. Because what is the sacrifice for? Because we're about to go into the kingdom of heaven, man. And it's gonna be at the cost of these people, man. So they can laugh, you can drive a Rolls Royce, you can get a bunch of hoes and all that. Y'all can have that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
The destruction is the ultimate day of atonement. If you really think about it, you're atoning for something, you're purging, burning. And when it goes into Isaiah, Isaiah the 31st chapter, when it says flying over it and he would deliver it and preserve it, that represents that new Passover, man, and that atonement, because we made it through this side. So when you go into Zechariah 13, it goes into a third should be brought through the fire. That's talking about that purification process, man.
That's right.
Because, hey, either way it go, you ain't getting out of here without getting purified, man.
That's right.
To some degree, like the Lord gonna touch you with something. You ain't just gonna get no cakewalk, man.
Right.
You know, like on how the video games, they say you get to the end of the mission and all of a sudden some curveball shit happen.
Yeah.
The Lord gonna throw that you gonna throw that no look at you. You gonna have to be on defense to catch that motherfucker, man.
That's a cut to you. That's a cut to you damn Christians, man, who thought the rapture was gonna happen a couple of days ago.
Fucking idiots, man.
Hey, the Edomite chick, she was like, yeah, we was on the light pole. We saw the light. We thought we was finna get raptured. The bitch said she was looking up in the air. I'm like, wow, like people still falling for that concept, the rapture. There's no biblical concept of the rapture, man. Now, when you go in Thessalonians, when it goes into that we should be caught up in the Lord with the air, that's a rapture for the elect getting out of here upon the destruction. But there's not going to be a left behind series when there's just a bunch of Jordans and jerseys and earrings and cars flipped over. Like, where these people go?
You got some easy slides left there. You've been caught up there, you know.
Yeah. Because I think it's in Daniel the 9th chapter. But when they go into the whole concept of in the middle of the week when he came with the peace agreement, they believe that that's the concept of the Antichrist coming on the planet Earth for 7 years. 3.5 years of peace and 3.5 years of tribulation. But in the midst of that tribulation, they're going to get raptured to heaven while the non-believers are down here to face the destruction, man.
Right.
You know, like y'all remember that series, The Left Behind?
Yeah. Hey, that shit used to scare the shit out of me too,
Yeah,
man.
it's a fucking nightmare, man.
There's some American Psycho looking nigga playing the Antichrist.
Yeah.
You know, with a suit on, and slick back hair.
Yeah, briefcase and shit.
Yeah. I was trying to find that part, that scripture. I think it's in Jeremiah, where it says we will no longer talk about when the Lord delivered us out of Egypt. 16.
Yeah.
I was wrong. Let me find it.
You had more. Which one of y'all brought out the last one?
All right.
Yeah, finish. Start back over there on that, bro.
Yeah. 2nd Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they that dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Right. Hey, the land is barren of faith right now. Because, you know, Esau, whether he know it or not, he's a fucking atheist, man. All right? He don't believe in God. Even though if you consider yourself a Christian, you still an atheist because you don't have knowledge of Yahweh, dog. You don't have knowledge of Yahweh, man. All right, you got this dumbass nigga Vocab Malone traveling up all the way up to the United Kingdom just to get his ass cussed out by the brothers out there. You fighting a battle that's in vain, man.
Yeah.
Because the true faith are the ones who are the Israelites, man. The ones who call upon Yahweh and Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
And you know what? It ain't a lot of people out there doing that because we supposed to have crowds up here, people listening, man.
Yeah. Hey, there's gonna come a day a whole crowd of people are gonna be looking for us, man.
But see that, but they go into that concept and say the Lord is not dealing with GMS because we don't have big crowds around us. We had a time when we had crowds around us in Westport. That was common. We had people come up, you know, and you know it happens. But now the Lord He's moving things around to the point that hey, if you want the word, you're gonna have to find the prophets, man. Because the Lord He's closing up the ministry, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know.
Not that matters anyway, because did John the Baptist have a large crowd the majority of the time he was out there?
He's in the wilderness.
You're in the wilderness, man. You know, it wasn't until the Lord came on the scene, you had a big crowd coming up asking what's going on, and he rebuked them, man. You know, like now you niggas want to show up. You say, who told you to flee from the wrath of hell? You know, he called them snakes or vipers, one of the two. Both. You know, and that's the treatment that y'all are gonna get, man. Because this could be considered the wilderness out here.
It's a spirit. You said that because these Christians, they're so watered down their message and want you to pacify everything, but you don't even read the precepts to see how John the Baptist came to be. He was harsh too.
Yeah.
They get mad about how we talk and say, "Oh, you cussing."
Yeah.
Oh, shut up, man.
Yeah. Oh, in that movie, the Book of Clarence, John the Baptist, he slapped his ass. That's how you know they was in the spirit, because that's the true depiction of how the men were, man. He had a full beard. He was rough.
They had the characters on point.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, I gotta rewatch that.
I bought it.
Shit, but see that proved that the men of the Lord were Jakes too, because the spirit they had behind them. Like if you actually read the scriptures in a true spirit, you can see like, damn, these men were kind of rough, bro. Like when you go to Judges, what is it, 19, I think, when the concubine, the Levite concubine, yeah, when they chopped up and sent it to every part of that, bro. That would be considered a rated R movie right there. Beyond that, like you chop her up and send it to 12 parts to every tribe in Israel to make a point. And that shit sparked off a civil war in Israel, bro. You could do a movie on that alone.
Yeah.
because the tribe of Benjamin, they got selfish behind that shit, and they was like, man, you know what? We can't hide this. And then what happened was the Most High cut them down to 600 men.
Yeah, that was a major crash out.
Yeah, Benjamin crashed the fuck out. So what they had to do, they had to grab up the daughters of Shiloh, and they had to basically rape them and bring back the rest of the tribe. That's why they were called Little Benjamin, because they was wiped out to 600 men, because they thought they had the balls to go up against all the 11 tribes. Like, nah, bro. They was on one though.
Hell yeah.
They was like, wait a minute, these niggas is kind of savage.
Yeah, they had to really mobilize the real army. They tried to send some bullshit, what do you call it, platoon, battalion out there. Nah, Benjamin was ready. You know? You can finish that, bro.
It say, 2 Ezra 5 and 2. It say, but iniquity shall be increased above that which thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the land that thou hast seen now to have root, shall thou see wasted suddenly. But if the Most High grant thee to live, thou shalt see after the third trumpet that the sun shall suddenly shine again in the night, and the moon thrice in the day.
And that proved reincarnation right there, man. Because for the simple fact, like, when was it, like, when you come into modern days, how will he be allowed to see today? Through reincarnation, man.
That's right.
That's why when you go to Second Ezra, I think it's 16, it says, woe to me, who would deliver me in those days, man. Mm-hmm. Because when the Lord dealt with the prophets, he took them to the actual event that was transpiring in the spirit. Yeah. It's like time shift. Like, he took them from that point and showed them future events, which proves that the story is already written out and recorded in the spiritual sense. But it has to play out, man.
That's right.
Like, when you look at a movie script, a director and a writer already have their characters in play. They already have an ending in sight. And they may do certain rewrites doing certain shoots, but overall, the concept of the story is what it is.
Yeah, that's right.
The Most High never did a rewrite because he's the perfect author. He don't make mistakes. He's written everything into play. So ultimately, from the beginning, the Most High saw it all play out.
Right.
Over a course of time.
Yeah.
You know,
the Most High is not limited by past, present, or future. You know, ain't no such thing as the future and the past. The Most He sits above all of that.
he's outside of time.
He can write it all at once. He can write it in sequence. He can write it however he feels. You know, and in 2 Ezra, the 4th chapter, you hear Ezra's inquiring about, well, how much time we got left? How much time has passed? How much time we got left? You know, and the angel started giving him the vision. He said, there's less time ahead than there is left. You know, and he started seeing them visions, man. You know.
Yeah, I think the 10th part was passed.
10.5 parts. Yep.
Precept to back you up.
Go ahead, brother.
Isaiah 46 and 10, it says, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
There's another scripture in the Bible that's worded similar that goes into how the Most High already knows before the beginning, something like that. I think it's not in the same chapter. Yeah, but it's worded the same way. But basically, the Lord already declared the end from the beginning. So when you go into the days of Enoch and Noah and all the men of the Lord in that day, they spoke on these present times, man. You had men over 5,000, damn near 6,000 years ago out there teaching and saying what we're saying today about a future time that ain't even exist yet, man. Yep. But also for those respective kingdoms, like at the time of Enoch, at the time of Abraham, there were empires all over the place that had to go down. Okay, the Bible gives you an abridged version of historical facts because there was so much that transpired to the point you wouldn't be able to just write it all in one book. Yeah. Like, you can have 20 different stories of the Bible itself just to get a third of the picture because it's more than what we read. It's an abridged version of what really transpired. Mm-hmm. So you have to understand when it says it was giants in those days, talking about renowned men, the sons of the Most High, you got to understand that there were empires in place. You had wickedness in place. You had the wicked running around. Yep. Okay, you had societies, you had civilization. Yep. You had laws, okay? Because how do you govern a society? Through rules and regulations, which is laws, man. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah, the Most High to show Moses a lot of that. He was up there for what, 40 days?
Yeah.
So, it don't take you 40 days to read the book of Genesis.
Nah.
But he did like the brother said, it's an abridged version,
Yeah. God.
I had a quick
you got
going with you saying just about, declaring the end of time. Yeah. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7, verse 16. It say, for in his hand are both we and our words, all wisdom also and knowledge of namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times, the alterations of the turning of the sun, and the change of seasons. So the Most High, you know, he will bless certain prophets with that insight, the beginning, midst, and end of the times. And he also gave that wisdom to Moses, man. You know, because that's why, you know, when you got that Genesis 49, where it say these things shall befall you in the latter days, man. All right, so there's always going to be somebody that's got the, you know, to put it in the worldly term, inside scoop, man. We got the inside scoop.
That's right.
Hey, can you read that again, Todd? Call it out, bro.
Wisdom of Solomon 7 verse 16. Well, let me start at 15. It say the Most High had granted me to speak as I would and to conceive as is meet for the things that are given to me, because it is he that leadeth unto wisdom and directeth the wise. For in his hands are both we and our words, all wisdom also, and knowledge of workmanship. For he had given me certain knowledge of the things that are, namely to know how the world was made and the operation of the elements, the beginning, ending, and midst of the times.
Which proves that wisdom is of the Most High. He chooses who he gives wisdom to, because there's offices, man. You got men of wisdom, you have men that know how to, and skilled in certain things. The Lord ultimately gives men that talents, man. Like, you can be particularly good at multiple things, but guess what? The Lord has put that in your spirit. Like, I was talking to my barber the other day, and we were just talking about, like, how Jake grew up fighting and all that other shit, because we was accustomed to it. I'm like, well, because we're warriors as people. You know, we're warriors, and there's certain Jakes that's taking it, go to a whole nother level, man. Like, you gotta ask yourself, like, at certain ages, why is Jake still physically able to do certain shit? They're probably bred for certain purposes, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how the Lord does it. Like, your talent may be something as far as psychologically, you could deal with the mind. His brother may be more of a physical athlete. He may be good in books. He may be good at building certain things. And then you got certain Jakes that the Lord just blessed with all that shit, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just got it all. He got this, that, and it's like, damn. You know?
We see that in Genesis as well with Jacob and Esau.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Esau, he was given the blessing of the sword, man. There's not a single thing Esau can't turn into a weapon.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. But in Jake, you know, he's blessed with, you know, building up kingdoms, you know, having that holy wisdom, you know. Mm-hmm. He was very he could build a business and scale it up from scratch, basically, man. When you look at the matter of Laban and how he spoiled him. Hey, most Jakes, man, most Edomites, they can't do that, man. When they came over here, they was getting fucked up. You have to ask Gad how that's work and that work. Fuck around and eat a berry and go to the spirit world, you know. Didn't know, but they had the sword though. You see, so the Lord puts different, you know, characteristics in man.
He weaponized Keisha. He turned her into a straight up weapon. That's one of the deadliest weapons he created was that black woman.
Mass destruction right there.
On the video you sent on group chat.
Oh yeah.
Cackling baboons.
Oh,
man.
in there fighting and then she
She shot her own fucking family member on accident.
Oh
Idiot.
man.
She's swinging it around like this,
She
like
could have shot some damn kids in the park, man. Like,
no safety, nothing, just.
But that show you right there the times we in, man. We're in a time of law, bro. Scriptures say perilous times shall come. The love of many shall wax cold. It's to the point, like, all bets are off out here, man. You just gotta really move with caution, extreme caution out here, man.
That's right.
For real, because people don't give a fuck, man.
Yeah. One wrong move, you go into the spirit world.
Yeah.
You know, that's why it's the valley of the shadow of death, man.
Yeah.
You know, the angels are protecting us. We can't see them with our eyes, but they're here protecting us from all kind of shit, man.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, that's why it's fear the Lord, man. Because that's all you got to do is withdraw that angel. And your ass is through.
I'm gunning for your ass. Yeah, nigga.
You know? Go ahead.
Well, I just had another one what you were saying, man. This is Sirach 42 and 41. He had garnished the excellent works of wisdom, and he is from everlasting to everlasting. Unto him may nothing be added, neither can he be diminished, and he has no need of any counselor. So he, you know, Esau trying his best, you know, to offset prophecy. You know?
Yeah.
Nigga, that certain shit, you tapping into the left hand, that ain't changing nothing that's written in this book, man.
Super proud, man.
All that, everything that's in that book is gonna go to pass perfectly, man.
Right. But Esau's probably trying to counsel the Most High, man. Try to, well, actually, you know, one of them guys. Well, actually, I think this. You know, they kind of depicted in that Superman movie where he tried to arrest
I was just thinking
Superman.
Yeah,
that's the pride of this nigga, man. You know, the Lord can't be counseled, man.
But it's spiritual too, brothers, because the Most High wrote that in the script. Esau was written to do that.
Yep.
So the technology, Esau ain't got the technology just because he just figured it out. The Lord gave it to him. Like, I'm gonna allow you, I'm gonna put this in my movie, so your character is gonna figure this out through this, and that's gonna be the result of it. You ain't showing me nothing I ain't already put in that script, bro.
Right.
You know, and that's what this devil don't understand, because it's pride. Like, they discovered 6,000 new exoplanets outside of our solar system. They said majority of them is like a ice, not ice, but like lava and rock and all that other shit. But they found planets that was like in the form of like different minerals and different rubies and stuff like that. But you would never get that, man. All right, you would never make it to the outer atmosphere, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, because the scriptures say that if you was able to go beyond the heavens and down to the earth, the Lord would do away with us, man. Which proves that you never made it in outer space, so to speak.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So you through, you cook. You're not getting off this planet. You're not gonna discover new planets. You're not gonna live on them. Okay, you're not gonna rule forever. Your time is up. Hey, the parliament talking about they're getting ready to mandate a digital ID so the people in the UK can work now, man. Once that's implemented in the UK, it's a matter of months before they come here.
Yep.
Yeah, because Trump said it. He
Yeah.
said, during his administration, there will be a biometric.
That chip
entry
may
that
be
you can
here
track.
next year for real, brothers.
I really believe it.
Because a digital ID, you don't even need. That's really saying that's a chip.
Yeah, we got the real IDs now.
Yeah. But the
You
real
don't-
ID is not digital though. That's not a digital.
Right.
It's the same concept, but it's not digital because it's
Yeah.
physical copy. But they could take that and say, well, you got to upload it to your smartphone. You have to do this and that.
Yeah.
But the thing of it is, instead of them doing that, they could just say, well, look, we could just institute the chip and be done with it because they got the technology already.
Yeah.
I just think that they're waiting for this AI shit to finally get off the ground. Then they gonna, do what they got to do.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
they,
and it's-
they build a lot of mass data centers.
Nah, you
Was
can
that what, bro?
AI. With AI, they build a lot of mass data centers everywhere, all over the U.S.
Yeah,
and they all kind of under construction around the same time.
Yeah.
Also, what proves that with the digital ID, because not everybody has a smartphone. You know, I was watching a video earlier and she was breaking it down. Like, they got to figure out, because you can get people to download the app on their phone if they got a phone, and then they pretty much raised the question, well, what if people don't have a smartphone, man? How are y'all going to implement the digital ID to all of those citizens then? We know what
Good
they're
question.
leading to, but